Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now in today's video, I'm going to talk about something that everybody has been waiting for a very long time, and that is the long-awaited hard raid. Bungie dropped their weekly update on Thursday, and among other things, it also detailed everything we want to know about the hard raid, when it starts, what it drops, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to give you the lowdown right now. First up, when does it drop? Wednesday, January the 21st is the date, and 10 AM Pacific is the time. Now if you're in the UK like me, then that converts to 6 PM GMT. So 10 AM Pacific, 6 PM GMT, that's when it drops. Bungie did also say it could be a little bit later if they need to sort of like tweak a few things here and there, but the intention is to drop it at that time. Now, just like the Vault of Glass, provided you've completed Crota's End raid on normal mode, then you can select it from the moon again and then switch it to hard mode, which is level 33. Yes, that's right, I didn't get my numbers incorrect. Level 33. Our current level cap is 32, which means this raid and the enemies contained within will always be above us. Which is why some of your raid armor pieces do have perks which increase your damage against stronger enemies. So, you're always going to be at disadvantage, which means you're now going to need to work as a team even more than ever. Now, as with the Vault of Glass, the hard mode will have some additional mechanics. Bungie haven't disclosed them, and obviously are not going to disclose them because it's all supposed to be a secret and we're all supposed to learn as and when we go. So expect a lot of different changes, and I would be willing to bet all my strange coins and my icebreaker that when you fight Crota, there'll be some kind of mechanic whereby the Oversoul will spawn even if your teammates don't die. So make sure you're ready for that one. Also, don't forget that when you're playing in hard mode, if one of your team dies, you cannot revive them until the end of that checkpoint. So for example, if you're working your way through the Abyss and the Thrall get the better of one of your teammates, he is out for the count until you go and complete that section. So do bear in mind, you want to get your armor in check, your weapons in check, and make sure you keep each other covered, because if you go down, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder. So, Wednesday, January the 21st, 10 AM Pacific, 6 PM GMT. But what are you going to get from it? So, as you know, if you've done the Crota's End raid, then up until now, the only items you can get, the only weapons you can get are special weapons and heavy weapons. Primary weapons only drop from the hard mode raid. And your primary weapons are Abyss Defiant, which is the auto rifle, Fang of Idiots, which is the scout rifle, Oversoul Edict is your pulse rifle, and Word of Crota is your hand cannon. Now, just to give you a little bit more details, the Abyss Defiant, which is the auto rifle, is a solar damage weapon with an extremely high rate of fire, so in that respect it's the Crota equivalent to Atheon's Epilogue. And the key perk on this weapon is Lich Bane, which causes your projectiles to have a chance to disorient Hive wizards. And you also have Hive Disruptor, which increases the damage to Hive mages. Then for the Fang of Idiots, this is an arc damage weapon, and your key perks for this one are Third Eye, so your radar stays active while aiming down the sights, which is going to be quite useful if you want to use this to pick off some of those snipers, and again you have your Hive Disruptor. Then your pulse rifle, Oversoul Edict, is also an arc damage weapon. Key perks for this one are Dark Breaker, so projectiles will over-penetrate through Hive Knight Wall of Darkness. So when you fight those knights and they break up that black wall, you can shoot straight through it. And again, Hive Disruptor. And then lastly, the Word of Crota. Now this is the one that I'm most excited about because I am a hand cannon user. Ever since I got Fatebringer, it converted me and I use nothing but hand cannons now, unless obviously I have to. This one deals void damage, and the key perk is Phantom Gift. Rapidly landing 3 precision hits returns 1 round to the magazine. Now you have 12 rounds in the magazine, so that could be quite useful, but I am still going to miss Fatebringer's ability to make your enemies explode, so quite whether this truly replaces it will remain to be seen, but this is still the one that I want the most. Then on top of that, the all-important exotic. If you cast your mind back to the video I did a little while ago when I spoke about the Husk of the Pit and the Eidolon Ally, that is the auto rifle, which will then upgrade into Necro Chasm. Now if you want to get Necro Chasm, there is an item which drops from Crota on hard mode. It's called the Crux of Crota. Just like how the Vex Mythoclast dropped from Atheon, this item, this Crux of Crota, will only drop from Crota on hard mode. Once you get that item, you can then apply it to your Eidolon Ally, and it will turn it into the Necro Chasm. The key perk for the Necro Chasm is Cursebringer, where precision kills with this weapon frequently trigger a Cursed Thrall style explosion. So again, that could be quite useful. I am interested to see how this fares up because I haven't been a massive fan of Eidolon Ally, so I want to see whether turning it into Necro Chasm actually makes it a viable good weapon, or whether I'll just kind of leave it in my stash of exotics. Then there are 2 more items that you can get from this which are worth calling out. First of which is Bane of the Dark Gods, which is the hard mode raid ship. Looks really, really awesome. Again, it does just look like someone slapped a load of scales onto the hard mode raid ship from the Vault of Glass, but I'm not going to argue with how cool this looks, so I still definitely want it. And last but by no means least, you guys know I'm a massive fan of shaders and customization, so I'm really hyped for this one. There is a hard mode exclusive shader. If you've completed Crota's End on normal, you will know there's already a shader that you can get, but this time there's a shader called Glowhoo. It's got an awesome name, and that's the shader you get for completing on hard mode. Bungie haven't revealed what it looks like, and they've basically said on their blog post that the first person to earn it gets to show it off. But I really hope, given that it's got glow in its name, that it makes you glow in some way, shape or form, kind of like Crota glows. Imagine a really cool green glow. Could look really awesome, could look really crazy, but hey, anyway, that's what you need to know. So if you're gearing up for that, then make sure you use this weekend to get ready. Right now, personally, I'm still rocking Fatebringer, but I know when I go into the hard raid, the level 33 raid, that's not going to be a viable weapon. So I'm going to spend this weekend finishing off my Thorn bounties, so I have a 331 damage weapon, so it'll be a lot more viable. But make sure you use this time well, because Wednesday's when it all kicks off. On Tuesday, the update will drop with the weekly reset, and they'll publish the patch notes, and then on Wednesday's when it all begins. So get ready, and as always, I will have all the coverage for you guys on this channel. I'm going to be hitting the hard mode raid the second it drops, and as soon as I complete it with my team, I'll be showing you guys the raid loot, I'll be showing you all the different mechanics, and I'll have a complete breakdown of everything you need to know about the hard mode raid. So if you're not running it on Wednesday and you want to know what it's all about, then you know where to keep it locked. That's it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that like button down below. It does really help us out, and obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos and much more Destiny coverage. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going to be hitting hard mode raid on Wednesday, and if so, which of the primary weapons are you most hoping to get first? Thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.